especially in the entrepreneur space. Like, I think a lot of people will start a business and then kind of neglect a lot of the other areas of their life. Like Ty Lopez always talks about health, wealth, relationships, happiness.
Yep.
Like
the good life.
If you're neglecting three of those aspects of your life, that's not a good life. So like that's why that's why dating is a big thing. That's why like relationships is a big thing. Like Sam Matheson's another guy who's like a relationship kind of coach. So yeah, bro, like and throughout my life, like even as I've progressed in business, I'm always cognizant to like not just put all of my eggs in one basket in the business space, because I know that's not why I started a business. It wasn't just to like get rich and have no friends and know zero girls and be fat. Like
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's the same for you guys, where it's like as you're progressing a bit, like you can't neglect the other areas of your life, or it's just not the good life.
Ty brought it up. He was like, would you rather, if you could be one person for a day, would you rather be Elon Musk or Leonardo DiCaprio? Like
Leo.
You're going Leo.
He's got good stories to tell, bro.
Yeah.
Like the people that I look up to the most are people that have made a lot of money, but they have a bunch of good stories to tell that like are from various different
walks of life.
Yeah, exactly. And they've been at the top, they've been at the bottom, they just understand, they've had so many experiences that make them such a unique, interesting person versus like, oh yeah, we made $100 million, but nothing to show for it, no stories to tell. They were just working, just in their office. Like that's boring, bro. I'd rather have 20 mil and live a full life rather than have 100.
A good life.
Yeah, live the good life.
Yeah.
I feel
Shout
like
out Ty.
shout out Ty. But I feel like the way you structure the business almost optimizes for those areas as well, because you can work with people in these different niches and these different markets. So it's not just webinars. It's webinars for crypto. It's webinars for relationships. It's webinars for internet marketing, right?
Totally. And the people that I'm working with, I fucking love them.
Yeah.
Like it's my dogs. Like Mason's my dog. Luke's my boy. Really everybody that I've worked with in the last 6 months has been a homie.
Yeah.
Like we might have started working together on a business relationship, but like we became friends, and I love the position that I'm in now, where I'm just able to work with really cool people and like use my creative muscle to help them make more money, and then we make more money. Like my favorite thing is writing copy. Like if there's one thing I could do for the rest of my life and just not worry about money, it would just be writing and like living and getting more experiences to draw from by living and using that in my writing.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, bro, it's cool how it's all kind of worked out, and I'm able to build relationships through business and make a good amount of money at the same time.
Yeah, and the experiences that it opens up the door to, I feel like, as well.
You guys want to come on a boat after this?
Boat?
Yeah.
Do you have room for us on the boat?
Oh yeah, everyone just bailed on me, so wide
Really?
open.
What?
It's not still raining.
This dude
is
goes,
it?
"Oh, all the girls went on a different boat, so we're just gonna not go." I'm like, "Okay, noted."
Why do we need girls?
We don't. We can.
A boat with girls? What?
Who's
I'm gonna go with girls.
I gotta
who's
change
one
the arrival
person
time.
in the who's one personal brand that you'd love to do a webinar for that you think would crush?
Ooh, good question. Let's see. I do want to do a dating offer just because I think that would be a lot of fun. It's just hard to find the right person that has enough of a personal brand. Like ads are tough, bro. Like getting people there with paid ads is an uphill battle. One person though, I mean Ty would be sick. Like Ty Lopez or so there's one guy.
Bro, you could definitely get him to do a webinar.
Yeah, I'm sure. Obviously,
Like,
print.
Pretty confident you could do that.
Yeah. Patrick Beck-David's another one who I think would rip.
Crush.
Guy's a legend.
I'm also excited to see what Hermosi does on his Webby. It's
Yeah.
coming up.
Yeah, that's next level. He's got like 300K signups or something.
Yeah, insane, bro. So like just to break down the metrics, usually on webinars, like you'll get a 40 to 50% opt-in rate on the funnel for people to actually sign up. And that's if you have a strong organic. If it's just paid, it's probably going to be closer to like 25 to 35%. And then of those people that sign up, you're going to get roughly 30 to 45% to show, sometimes a little higher if it's like really warm and it's mainly organic. And then on the webinar, 3 to 6 or 7% conversion rate and then you know break down the numbers from there. So it's really just a numbers game.
Yeah.
Like a successful webinar is like, all right, if we get 2,000 people on and the offer price is $1,000, like we know it's going to be a pretty.
So
solid
Hormozy,
revenue.
if he's looking at the numbers, say he ends up with 300,000 signups, 150,000 live attendees, and then 3% of those converting, 3 to 6%. Let's
And
just
it
call
might
it
be-
5%.
like, it could be closer to 10 too.
For
which is
him.
So
crazy.
for him,
with,
it could
with
be
that amount of goodwill.
It could
Yeah.
literally be
15,000 sales at $2,000. What is that? Like $10 million.
Oh my god, bro. I don't.
Let's do some numbers.
It'll be interesting to see if he pitches anything. But they're
I
actually.
mean, how could you not?
right? he
That's
has
his
to.
whole brand.
That's 30 million.
Why
bucks.
do a webinar? Why not just continue doing
How,
YouTube?
How much?
30 million if it's $2,000 offer.
Oh my god. There is one guy though.
Speaking
that-
of lead magnets. Wait.
I saw your donut this morning. Anyone to come on a boat? 3:30 out of Tampa.
Explain what that was, because this
yeah.
is an audio
Why don't you have like a
podcast.
reply boat if you wanted in? I think that would help. But
Yeah.
We don't have a Jamie here. What are we talking
Anyone
about?
want to come out on the boat at 3:30 out of Tampa? We'll just throw a little bat signal out there, you know?
There you go. The bat signal.
What were
there
you
is
saying?
one guy that I would love to run a webinar with. His name's Taylor Allen. So he was like the pioneer in the basketball training space. I think he's one of the only guys that has made probably multi-8 figs selling online basketball training.
That's cool.
And he's so fucking interesting, bro. I was on his email list since I was in maybe sixth or 7th grade. And like I think I subconsciously learned how to write copy through reading his copy. Like every day on the bus ride home, I'm fucking pulling out my phone, looking forward to reading his email. And he's absolutely crushed it in the basketball space. And it's been mainly like, it's more on the mental side of the game, which was super interesting because like everybody's like, oh, like here's how you improve your handle, here's how you become a better shooter or whatever. But his is, he calls it's deep game is his program. And he's absolutely crushed it. And I think he would absolutely destroy a Webby.
Who is that?
So his name's Taylor Allen. Great funnel hack too. If you look up deep game basketball, like that's some of the best copy you'll read. Like it's the most like emotional. It's just such a
He's a
good
trainer?
emotional sale. Like he is, but he's a marketer. He's a marketer, and he really, really
Are
understands.
you a short,
psychology.
chubby white kid that can't get to the hoop? I'll teach you how to
Facts.
shoot. I buy
Facts. And like so, it was like he paints the picture of the player that you are and the player that you want to be so well. It's the same thing in like a biz op offer. It's the person you are versus the person you want to be. But like he was able to speak to me really well in a sense of like, yo, you're putting in all this time. Like you're the hardest worker in the room. You're a gym rat. You put all this time into basketball, but you're not really seeing the result on the court. You're not able to like just play freely and be loose out there. And he just like his copy was so emotional. It's like he was completing the ideas. He was articulating your own thoughts in a way that you weren't able to, and it connects dots in your brain. And that's why you're like, holy shit, I want to buy from this guy. Like that's any copy. That's the reason that people buy it, is because they feel like you understand them
Better
as
than you
well,
understand
or
yourself.
better than they understand themselves.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed this short clip, check out the full interview here. And if you want to see more clips from this episode, check it out right here.